And we are live. Come on in, everybody. Mm, come on in here, y'all. Come on in, come on in, come on, come on in, come on in, come on in. We're gonna get this live started tonight. I told y'all that we was gonna be doing a live show for separated people. And when I say separated people, I'm talking about the people that's separated and still married. Yeah. hmm I'm talking about the people that's still legally married but separated. This is a live dating show for y'all. So if anybody that's watching this live right now knows somebody that is in this type of predicament or situation, send them on over here. Yes, send them over here because this is where they supposed to be. They supposed to be right over here with the rest of the separated people. So come on in, and tell a friend. Come on in, y'all. Oh my God, y'all! I forgot to put the link to this live in the chat. Let me see. How do I do that? I need to put the link to this live in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. How do I do that? Oh my God, y'all! I got to figure out. Okay, let me see. Go here, invite guests, copy. Okay, so it's copied. Now I can go ahead and put it in the chat. Post a comment. Here we go. And there. Now I need to pin it. I need to pin it because I need for the separated married people to come on over here. An error occurred. You what? Wait a moment, then we'll try again. Okay. Facebook said an error has occurred. So as y'all know, last week when I came on here, I was telling you guys that I've been watching a lot of Kendra G, right? And one of her rules is that you can't be separated. You have to be legally divorced in order to get a date on her show. Well, I decided to create a platform for the people that separated to come on over here and get a date over here. Yes, all of y'all separated married people, come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. The link is in the chat. I pinned the link in the chat. Wait a minute. Is it in the chat? Hold on. Let me try it one more time. I don't know why. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Invite guests. Copy. And then now I'm going to put it inside the chat. Post the comment. Y'all come on up here and get this date. All of you separated married people. What's up, Day Renee? I see y'all. I see y'all in the chat. I see you in the chat. What's up, Ty? I see you in the chat. The new Kevin Samuels, but she hated on him. Why you say that? I don't think she hated on him. Mm-mm. She actually agreed with a lot of his talking points. She agreed with a lot of his talking points. I saw her on his show just recently. I was looking at something on on YouTube, and the person that was uh the persons whose channel it was, they was basically reacting to a time when she was on his show. But anyway, let's talk about what I'm talking about over here. And that is that this is a platform, as I said before, for the people who is separated but still legally married. But you ain't got no intentions on going back to your spouse, I think. You done moved on with your life completely, I think. You done moved out the house. Y'all living in y'all live separate lives. Y'all living in separate households. Y'all just doing everything. Everything is separate now. But there's just one. I mean, you like you're dating. You're living with other people. Like you're living a whole life like you are legally divorced. But there's just one thing. You still got them papers. You still got them mother freaking papers, right? So let's get all of you over here on this platform, your favorite hair, Dr. Tish. That's right. The name of my channel is Your Favorite Hair, Dr. Tish, because I am your favorite hair, Dr. Tish. Don't judge me for having multiple types of content on this channel. Don't try to judge me. Just, just bear with me. I'm doing something over here. I'm doing something. Just keep up. That's all. Anyway, as I was saying, this right here, this show right here, I'm going to be doing it on Friday nights. I'm going to try to come every Friday night. Y'all know I could be so inconsistent at times, but I got a whole life outside of these social media platforms, and YouTube just ain't paying enough right now. I need for y'all to watch these videos, subscribe to my channel, share these videos so that I can get paid better, so that I can have more time to come over here and do stuff like this with y'all, right? But it's just not enough, and I don't have enough time because I got so many other things going on in my life that requires me to do in order to sustain my lifestyle. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't think y'all didn't even really need to know all of that, but then again, you needed to know all that because you need to know why the heck is Tish, your favorite here, our favorite here, Dr. Tish, so inconsistent, and that's the reason why. Okay, in a nutshell, among other things, but I'm giving y'all the internet version. That's all you get. Okay. But I did a little bit of research on separation in the state of North Carolina, and I don't know about other states because I didn't look it up, but I know for the state of North Carolina, I'm gonna read to you guys what I found out about being separated in the state of North Carolina, and what it takes to be separated in the state of North Carolina. Hey Jill, I'm gonna read to y'all what it says. Okay, so it says here, there is no legal documents needed in North Carolina to be separated. All you have to do is live in separate households, and at least one of you need to intend to be separated permanently. Hey Corey, how you doing? So there you have it. In the state of North Carolina, in order to be legally separated, all it takes is for you to be living in separate households. You don't need to file any separation papers. You don't need to go down to the courthouse to get no documents. You ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got to do none of that. You just, today you can wake up after dealing with all the shenanigans that you've been dealing with for however long you've been dealing with them, and say, you know what, I'm moving out tomorrow. And at that point, when you move out tomorrow and you get your own place, guess what? You are legally separated. Yeah, you legally separated. Mm-hmm. And at that point, you are free to date other people with no consequences. Yeah, with no consequences. You are free to date other people with no consequences. Now, do those people want to date you, even though you are free to date with no consequences? Hell yeah! There's a lot of people that will date separated people. Yes, there is a lot of people who will date separated people. There's a lot of people who will live in the same house with separated people. I know a few people myself personally. Okay? I know a few people personally that is separated and been separated for years and got a whole living situation. A whole live-in situation. So, since Kendra G is not allowing people to come on her platform that's legally separated, come on over here. Come on over here, all of you legally separated people, and get you a date over here. But here's the kicker. Y'all got to date each other. Y'all got to date each other. Leave us single people alone. Okay? Oh my God. So I wrote down a few things here. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Jill. I wrote a few things down here. Reasons why people do not get a divorce. Oh, and the link is in the chat. If you want to join in and give your spill or your opinion on what I'm talking about on tonight's live, you can go ahead and hit the link. I pinned it. Was I able? Let me see if I'm able to pin it in the chat. Let me see if I can pin it in the chat, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me pin this because y'all need to come in here. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I'm gonna do. Wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Okay. How do I pin this? I don't know how to pin it. I don't know how to pin the comment. But the link is in the chat, guys, if you want to come on. Thank you, Jill. So I wrote down some reasons why I think that married people do not get a divorce. Oh, y'all, I got this door open over here. And I need to close it, y'all. I need to close this door, but I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up. So I wrote down 4 reasons why I think that married people don't get a divorce. And let me tell y'all what they are. Let me tell y'all what I think. So the first one is the age-old saying, it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her. It is cheaper to keep her, and shit, in some cases, it's cheaper to keep him. Okay? You know, a lot of times, especially men, they don't want to go down and get the divorce because they don't want to have to pay spousal support. They don't want to have to pay child support. They don't want to have to pay any support. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing. Like I said, and well, like the age-old saying says, it's cheaper to keep her. Okay? The second reason why I think that married people don't go down to the courthouse, don't take they happy or sad married ass down to the courthouse and get a divorce is because they just too damn lazy. Too damn lazy. I mean, what? How much energy does it take to get your ass up and go down to that courthouse and get a damn divorce? File the papers. Like Nike says, just do it. Right? So, number one, it's cheaper to keep her. Number two, they too damn lazy. Number three, they just don't give a damn. They don't even care. They don't care. They just like, whatever. We just gonna be legally married forever. They taking the saying, till death do us part literally. Okay? They are taking it, they like, I don't even care. It is what it is. You do what you do. I do what I do. That's it, and that's all. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't care about the people that they're going to encounter along the way, after they separate from their spouse. And the people I'm talking about are those people that that they're going to potentially date. They don't care. They don't give a damn. Looney says they are horrible. Ty says it's hard to break that emotional connection. I don't know. Y'all might be on to something. Okay. I actually have 5 reasons why I think that married people don't get a legal divorce, don't get legally divorced. The fourth one is they still want that old thing back. Who you kidding? Who you kidding? Who you kidding? They still want that old thing back, baby. Out here in these streets, dating this one, dating that one, breaking this heart, breaking that heart, fall in love with someone else, fall in love with this one and that one, like, all for what? When you still want that old thing back. They want that old thing back, baby. And I don't give a damn when nobody say that's another reason why they won't go take their sad, happy ass down to that courthouse. And I say happy and sad because they ass is sad and happy at the same damn time. They happy and sad at the same damn time. That's right. I said it. I said what I said. Who gonna check me? Who gonna check me for my opinion? That's all it is an opinion. And the last thing I have on my list is they just too damn cheap. They don't want to spend the money. They don't want to spend them. They too cheap. How much does it cost to go down to the courthouse? You don't need to get a lawyer, especially especially people that don't have a whole lot of money and a whole lot of assets and a whole lot of things that they have to like divide up amongst each other, those people, you don't need a lawyer. You don't need a lawyer. All you have to do is go down to the courthouse and file the papers. It costs a couple of $100, less than $300. Go down to the courthouse, file the paperwork, have someone, what you call it? What do you call it? I done lost my train of thought, y'all. Have someone present the papers, like, what do you call it? What do you call it when you have to serve? That's what I'm trying to say. I couldn't. I had a brain fart. I had a brain freeze just there. I couldn't even think of what I wanted to say just now. Have someone serve your spouse. And in all honesty, if that spouse doesn't reply to the courts, to the papers that they've been served within, I know in New York, I'm not as sure about other states, but in New York, I think it's about 20 to 30 days. If they don't respond within 20 to 30 days, your divorce is going to be granted by the judge. All you have to do after that is wait for a court date. And once you get your court date, you go to the courthouse, bam, stamp, signed, sealed, and delivered. You're divorced. Period. And that's it. That's it. That's all. That's it. Y'all, I'm drinking water and I'm drinking wine at the same damn time. And they said, the Bible says that Jesus turned water into wine. So that's why I'm having my water and my wine. Because Jesus said I could do both. Yeah, he did. Mm. But seriously, all jokes aside, I really do want to get some people over here who is separated. And if you're looking for love, come over here and find it. Not from me, but from some other separated people out there in the world. So if y'all that's watching this video right now know some people that's separated, send them over here to my channel, to my YouTube channel, and to my Facebook page, and tell them that they're going to come over here and they can find love over here. Yeah. I have a series of questions for them, to answer. It'll be a whole interview situation and everything. So, this will be my dating show. This is going to be my dating show. But instead of it being a singles live dating show, this will be a separated live dating show. So again, if you all know anyone who's separated and they're looking for love outside of their legal spouse, send them over here. We'll get them hooked right up with someone else that's in the same boat as them. Ah! So, also, seriously, all jokes aside again, I did hear, and next time I come on here, I'm going to have that information with me. But I did hear that there are dating sites for single, not single, for separated people. There's dating sites for separated people. So I'm not doing anything that's unusual. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Lunice says they create heartache, additional families, and unnecessary drama. Jill says, I was never married, so I can truly say why or why not. Lunice says, I learned the hard way. I won't touch another dude who's separated. I know that's right, girl. Corey says, I've been divorced since 2014. 24 years of marriage, Miss Tish. Okay. Yeah, the brain fart. The brain fart. It'd be real. It'd be real. Corey says, going with your bad self. 1 Timothy 5:23. Stop, drink only water, and use a little wine because of your stomach and your frequent illnesses. And Corey says, why not you, Miss Tish? Because I don't want to date a separated person, Corey. No, I don't want to date a separated person. No, no, no. Jill says, I meant I can't truly say why or why not. Okay, okay. You mean you can't truly say why or why not? You've never been married? Is that what you're saying, Jill? But yeah, the link is in the chat. If anyone wants to come up and say a few things, you can come on up and talk to me. Talk to me. If we don't have any separated people out there watching, then I'll be back next Friday for you all. Okay, we got somebody that's in the chat. Let's go in here and get Miss Jill up here. Add to the stage. Come on in, Jill.
Hey,
What's up,
girl.
Jill?
Hey.
How
Hey,
are
how
you,
you
honey?
doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. What's going on? Talk to me.
Nothing. I was saying because I was never married before,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't really truly give a true statement on that. That's what I was meaning,
Got you. Got
since
you.
I
Got
was
you.
not married before, but I do know it takes. Look, it's patience, it's time, it's all about getting to know one another, and it's a learning syndrome. I think it's a whole learning course of getting to know each other, and you're going to continue. During the dating course is different, but when you become married, um it's a whole different level of different respect and honor. But the honor and respect should remain the same, I think, because that's why you got married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you respect each other. So I can't really speak on it because I was never married before.
But why
So
do you? Let me ask you this question, and I respect your stance and your opinion on this. You know what I mean? Most people that's never been married before will have the same um, you know, response as you, or viewpoint, I should say.
mhm.
So, what I was wondering or wanting to know, in your opinion, why do you think there are so many separated people and they're not legally divorced, but they're living their life as if they are truly single? I mean, they are single in the sense of, okay, I'm not uh emotional, well, I can't even say a lot of times emotionally tied to another person, because sometimes they are still emotionally tied to the other person, but sometimes they're not emotionally tied. Let's talk about the people that's not emotionally tied anymore. They're not emotionally tied, they're not financially tied, they don't live together anymore. Why do you think those people don't just go ahead and make that clean break and get the divorce?
I think one because the money,
Mhm.
the cost of it, two, if they have children. Um, one thing about it is because it become really, really tied and emotionally tied as well. So it's kind of like when you have to deal with that, you have to deal with the whole, depending on how you did it, like the change of the names, the bank accounts, the money's tied, depending on how much you tied in to that relationship in that marriage. So if you have money tied together, it can become really, really costly when you're trying to divide it,
Yeah.
because now it become a structure of, okay, who came on board, who was making more money, what's going on, how much money we get into it. And then it becomes when, especially if you are really tied into your children, which I really don't see much of that these days. Most people don't even put the children's consideration in um course of when it comes into even getting together bonding before children. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
don't even consider that. That's a lot of strain on your children as well.
Mhm.
And it takes a lot to really think about the separation, because now you have to think about what the parents were doing in the money that was spent with children, especially if they're into athletic things and all of that stuff, and how you share that together.
Mhm.
So it really plays a big heavy part when you are trying to split that all down the line. How do you split that? Because no one want to split children. You and especially if you have that bond in.
What
It's a
about
lot.
what about people that have grown children and they've
Oh,
been
well, grown children, that still take accountability too, because you want your children to have something after you are later gone too, right? So then it depends on what that pot was like, what you put. And some people will fight. Hold on, let me rewind back.
Mhm.
The divorce part of it is where you still have to be comfortable with why you are getting divorced, and be comfortable with it, and not put the children in it. How about that? Because
Yeah.
then you have to be free with however it goes, because when you invest together, you put into a fund with the children, that should just be the children. If they're grown, they're grown.
Yeah.
um they're grown and grown. That investment has already been made. I think it all become now on to property, um, with the current property and how much y'all invest in each other. So that's the tug of war of what comes out of it, of marriages with children who are grown, because the grown children gonna have whatever they already had already. So that's not even a thought of it. It's just about now what you do with all the property and stuff that you have together.
Do you
What do
know
you
how
do with
many people don't have property together, don't have bank accounts together, don't have small children, don't have any, don't didn't change their social security, their name on their social security card, didn't do any of the things that you're speaking of, and won't go get a divorce?
But it could come up to play though. Rather you didn't have them on there. What the scary part is when it do come in the court system, those are still cards on the table, whether they weren't there or not. So
That's true.
that's the fear. It still come up to the table. So whatever you were hiding, if someone have a great attorney, um, All your hidden treasures could be revealed and they could get
That's true. You got
access
a
to
point. You
those.
definitely have a point. You have a
Mhm.
point. But I'm going to go back to one of my reasons that I think, and that is in a case where, in a case like that I just described, where there's no type of ties, whether it be bank accounts or small children or property, anything that is of substance, and these people won't go get a divorce, I'm going to go back to they just too damn lazy and they don't
Lazy.
give a damn.
It is lazy. I think most of it is procrastination.
Yes.
Sometimes a lot of it is control.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it's
Mm-hmm.
about control. I'm sorry. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't even have to do with laziness. It's about control.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is the whole prodigy of what I said is because whether you had that signed over or not, people know they hidden treasures.
Yeah.
So those can also, if you have a great attorney, those could be pulled out to the forefront. So some people know they have something and they know they've been hiding it, but they know if you have a great attorney, that attorney can figure it out. And whether or not you were onto it or not, they can have legal grounds to have some of that. So
Yeah.
whether you have separate accounts or not, I'm married, depending on the lifestyle and all that stuff, that still could be brought up. But
Yeah.
most of it is laziness, some of it is control. Um, and yeah, that's the only lining to it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just kind of laziness and control, and you
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
And they
There's
don't give
no
a
other,
damn. They don't give a
yeah.
damn. They don't care. It's like whatever. You know,
So
I know people that's in whole relationships living with partners and they're married legally. And it's been going on for years.
they
And
don't want to pay the money. They don't care about paying the money because it was never a force. And that's because women, some women and men is accepting that. Like
mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm not really getting for me, I am not getting into a bound relationship where we are dating and then you just keep talking about the separation. I'm forcing the spoon, okay? You're going to eat this spoon. You're going to either get divorced or we going to be not
We're
fooling
gonna
around.
be separated.
Yeah. We're not doing that because
Yeah.
I'm never going to
Because the
put
thing about the downside to that situation, those type of situations is,
mm-mm.
God forbid something happens to that person and you've been living with this man or this woman for all these years
Fact,
and they leave this earth, their spouse has all the rights.
facts.
And it's a
And
lot
I've
of
seen
spouses
it.
out there that's gonna, they're gonna exercise their rights.
I've
They're gonna
seen it happen
exercise
so
their
many
rights just out of
times.
spite.
Oh, sorry. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
It happens continuously, continuously. And especially with I don't never understand how you go into a marriage anyway and not knowing what all applies. I don't care who all pays the bills, right?
Hmm.
I'm still going to have access to that.
Hmm.
I'm never going to be blindsided to where I don't know how the bills are getting paid.
Yeah.
Are they getting paid? Like it's
Yeah.
stuff that we need to be on cure because at any given time, either one of us could get sick or ill. And
Yeah.
we need to know how to control how much is paid, what's paid, what is what. And
Hmm.
so I would never put myself in that kind of situation anyway
Yeah.
Trish, Tish, just really being really honest. When you're being so comfortable, where you're so comfortable because as long as somebody else is paying, let's think about it. Are you really in love, or you in love with what they can do for you?
Mm.
Okay, because when you so comfortable like that, where you're just like, oh yeah, because he paid my bill, she pays my bill, however it goes, he, she, nay, shay, how comfortable are you that you don't have no control of what's going on around you? I just
Yeah.
can't ever see that for me because I guess I'm a control freak a little bit. Mm.
No, because you need that sense of security regardless. I mean, yeah, you feel security with the guy or whoever paying the bills, but there's an extra sense of security knowing exactly what's going on. And I'm with you on that. I couldn't be in a situation like that either. I
Mm-mm.
that like you said, who wants to be blindsided?
Yeah, I
You
couldn't.
know, and no, I wouldn't be able to deal with anything like that either.
I need to
But
know the cost of what I'm living. I'm not getting into something that I can't afford to maintain by myself, for
yeah.
one. Because we all know it's no longer like our ancestors was living before. You
Hmm.
know, they lived to 100 years old. And
Yeah.
Tish, you know, from us knowing being related, we lost friends at young ages from
Yeah.
heart attack
Yeah. Yeah.
and cancer, and they're young. I'm talking
Mhm.
about younger than us. That
Yeah.
was a mind-boggling thing for me.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
they left here before they prime time. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So I guess some people don't even realize that because they never, but that was an eye opener for me when I saw my friends leaving here before we even was in our prime time. And I'm talking about at when we were 30. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And now
Mhm.
we're in our 40s, 50s, and older.
Yeah.
And they are still leaving us at a young age. You
Yeah.
know, people where we saw growing up. So no, I
Yeah.
I can't live like that blindly.
Yeah.
No.
Neither can I, Jill. But
Mm-mm.
Jill,
Mm-mm.
it's always a pleasure when you come up here and give your spill. I don't want to stay on here too much
I
longer.
know, I know.
Yeah.
I get it.
Um,
And thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
yeah, I appreciate you coming up. If anybody else want to come up really quick and give their opinion on this topic, if not, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, and I'll be back next Friday because I'm looking forward to those separated people to come on here
Mhm.
and get them a date.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back in the chat. Well, have a blessed night, everybody. Shout out to the chat, and I'll be
Y'all
in
make
the
sure y'all go
chat, and
subscribe
I'll
to
be
Jill's
back.
Comfort Zone. Go support my girl. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna get out of here. I just wanted to come in here tonight and let you all know that this is gonna be something that I'm gonna bring to you every Friday night. Yes, I'll be back next Friday. Hopefully we'll have some separated people that's ready to come up and talk about their separation and, you know, find a date. Somebody that is in the same situation as them. Because I'm a firm believer that separated people need to date separated people. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Excuse the pig. Anyway, like I was saying, separated people need to date separated people. And I will also have the website that is for it's a dating site for separated people. I'm gonna have that information for you guys next Friday when I come back too. So with that being said, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to come on over here to your favorite hair, Dr. Tish, on Friday night between 9:15 and 9:30. I was supposed to come on here at 9:15 tonight, but y'all know I was on CP time. Don't judge me. I made it. Okay. Um, but yeah, I'll be back next Friday between 9:15 and 9:30 for the separated people. With that being said, everybody enjoy the rest of your night and peace.